Hey guys, welcome back to Wild Arms. Where last left off, I showed other save that there was a defensive barrier, like in Saint Centour, only instead of a gate, it was sort of an arching gate thing. It was like a rainbowish barrier thing. Monsters were supposed to be kept out, and so there were no random battles. So you could actually have gone there before you actually gave, Nikolai the Rune Drive you get from the Epitaph Sea and collect all the goodies that were in here. You also got a new fast draw for Jack, the slash rave. Does multiple slashes to an enemy, but it's random. It's not that useful and stuff. Also, I'd like to make a note. I said blast charge is pretty useless, but against some of these enemies, it will actually do a lot of damage to one enemy, and then just a few, like, 100 to other ones. Maybe you could find some use out of it. I guess I did. So you know what? I'm going to take back what I said. You can use the blast charge, but just don't rely on it heavily. Plus, it's 10 NP. You don't want to waste that. Anyway, now we've gotten the... There's been talk about, like, from a kid and stuff, that apparently a monster changed into a human and put on clothes. So maybe we got in puppet. I'm trying to talk to this dog now. Why is this dog in this one room? I've been hitting this thing for hours and it won't budge. So, you know what? You actually have to press X. Let's see if we hear that barking noise. Whoa! Ah! What the heck? That's right, boss battle. That dog was no dog. It was Aglis. That's right. A monster disguised as a human. I don't think it has anything to steal, but I'm gonna try it anyway. No lucky cards. But that's okay. This thing is actually very powerful, so be very careful. This thing is pretty powerful, so shield, slow down, a lot of that stuff. And armor down, it's got armor. But it actually has a weakness. It's weak to thunder. So if you want to equip that thunder ruined anybody, you couldn't do that. In fact, maybe I'll do that, actually, with Cecilia. Rotten breath. Just like that zombie way back in Rudy's story. Okay, fine, we'll try the slash rave. Or no, we won't try the slash rave just yet. We will armor down. Meteor dive! Yeah, see, that thing's got like a lot of defensive stats. So this should do more damage. 2,425. Supersonic bullet. Oof. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but okay, not maybe too bad. I overrate it. But still, wow, look at that upgrade though we did. Pretty crazy, huh? Actually, now let's try doing the slash rave. Oh wait, let me give her the thunder ruin. Increases her response too, so that's good. Yeah, so heal blade, Celia, she's another important person. Let's use Spark. And now she's the fastest. As you can see, 624. Maybe not as bad. But once we use maybe if we use like the Thunder Guardian, it'll do more damage. Of course, Rudy is our hard hitter with his upgraded rocket launcher. 2012. Yeah, ironically, Aglis's regular attack is actually his most powerful attack. Yeah, go figure, right? So weird how did that even work, right? It's like, how can that be your most powerful attack, dude? Let's heal Rudy though. Maybe Accelerator will increase the odds of slash rave. 1? Yeah, 12 MP for one attack, thanks. See, I mean, it's not worth it. And now you're fast, oh, well, actually. Ugh, Jack. And there's Protector. Essentially what this will do is every time an enemy does a regular attack, Rudy will actually just block with him. So since he has much HP, that's when you use it. But this is a boss battle, so it's not going to be all that useful. Let's summon Guardian. Nua Shax. 3,290. Yeah, that works. That's effective. That didn't do a lot. Oh, shoot. If he attacks Jack, then Jack's dead. Oh, yeah, he has armor down, too, so, oof. And when an enemy uses armor down, trust me, it'll always hit everybody. There's really no way around it. Maybe it doesn't, but there's no indicator that, like, it, you know, for, like, who gets it, so... I don't know, what can we do? I guess we could just shield up Celia. I mean, we just got dropped 50%, so let's get her back to normal at least. So I believe if you increase Jack's sorcery, I bet the heal blade does more with healing. Ugh, 935. Newer shacks. Ha! And he's dead. Doggy's dead. Well, he's not a doggy. It actually looks pretty cool as like a tanking thing, right? Well, you know, he's got the tank rollers and whatnot, but he's pretty powerful. Yeah. If we had a lucky card, we would have gotten more. Now, this will activate when you've talked to the nun, Jessica, that kid, and after you've killed this boss. This wasn't an optional. You had to do this all in order for this to trigger now. We're gonna put 2 and 2 together now, and Hanpan's going to deduce what might be going on and stuff. That reminds me, something like this happened before. I don't know what. You know, I've never actually gotten this wrong, so let's see what happens if we choose the wrong option. That's right, I remember. I got past the barrier by... That means... they used the same method as I did to get through the defenses. We just saw a dog turn into a monster. I don't want to think that... How could a human turn into a monster? So apparently it doesn't matter what I choose, because apparently Hanpan... Yeah, so the basic answer is like, no, a human did not side with a demon and whatnot, and the way that it happened in Saint Centour. So essentially that means a demon somehow transformed into a monster. We saw a dog transform into a monster, and that is how apparently... Or a monster transformed into a dog. And that is how they got through the barrier. But now, we don't know how. Now Alhazad is going to tell us somehow through telepathy. Smart kids. I'll tell you exactly how we do it. We used special seeds. These seeds were developed with magic. These seeds don't register to the barrier, thus they were able to pass through. After they are eaten, the seed will grow inside the body and take it over at our command. Oh wait, so sorry, my bad. So yeah, humans got turned into monsters. So that's what happened. Not monsters turned to humans. So when that dog ate that seed, he turned into a monster. And now the same thing too. It's like a human is disguised as a monster. Which means that's exactly what happened at Saint Centour. So I can deduce that those abductions, they were abducted, and then they were given those seeds, returned, and then they turned into monsters like over time. Meaning... the experiment Alhazad did at Saint Centour were probably those seeds. Meaning, sadly, the abductees got turned to monsters and slaughtered everybody. Except for the blind little girl, because... not little girl, I mean, apparently she's old. She is a young, like, you know, maybe 18-year-old or whatever, like us. Even though she looks like a little girl. Anyway, so that's what happened, and that's what happened here. How perfect can this get? We turned the entire town into a giant laboratory. Oh, he's talking about Saint Centour right there. We may be made of different materials, but we demons have the same body construction as humans. You guys are living flesh, then we are living metal. No one can stop us. Well, enough talk. We'll have to ask for the Rune Drive now. I have my orders. Yeah, so, you know that place that, like, was being guarded by that guy? Yeah, he's gonna have to let us in. He's up there. So, let's heal up. Yeah, after that hard battle we had. Make sure you're ready. Let's go. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Of course, you know, there's really no build-up to how you can even do that. You know, it's just magic. Okay, I think we're good, right? Okay. I don't know. Do we have everything we need and stuff? Okay, dude, let us in. I can't let anyone through here. Mr. Maxwell's looking through the treasure. Only Lord Alhazad may pass. What? Ah! Yep, he was a monster the whole time. And even though it's one, apparently no, we're fighting 3 of them. 3 of these Saracenian. I guess that's a plant. I don't guess, it is a plant. Whatever. Let's just take out these guys quickly. I'll leave it in. You guys are weak to fire. They could be weak to ice. Well, then again, since it's also considered water-based, I mean... But I mean, it's coldness. Rock Grazer, despite what it looks exactly like Break, which is essentially earth-based. They're plant-based, yet, you know, they're using an earth-type attack. So, easily dispatched. There he is. You guys worked too hard. If you had just ignored me, we could have gone about your business. I hate you miserable maggots who live by those pitiful beliefs. Your time has come to die. Prepare yourselves. Yep, we're fighting Alhazad, and the funny thing is, he's actually a lot weaker than Aglis is. Wow. Pretty crazy looking guy, huh? Well, despite what you may see, those things are part of his, like, attacks, though. They're not actually creatures that you attack, like, you know, individually. If you have the light augmentation, that's actually what he's weak to. Light attacks, but we don't need it. This guy's very weak. He's got, I think I remember some YouTuber saying he only had, like, 7,000 or something HP, so we could actually take him down pretty fast. That was his regular attack, so, you know, it's pretty fast. Pretty crazy looking dude, I guess, you know. Not that crazy. And actually what he's wearing, that's actually like a cloth of some kind, so he actually does look like something beneath that. Now, why'd I use Psycho Crack? Man, look at those things. They look pretty cool, though. It's kind of neat how they're, like, just hovering above him as part of his attacking thing, though. It's pretty cool. Fine, we'll use Slash Ray. I guess since this guy isn't that threatening, yeah, we'll just do whatever. I don't know. How about... Actually, let's heal up Cecilia real quick. I'll use Valkyrie, see what happens. I guess, you know, to entertain yourself, maybe since they gave you all these different spells, you know, try out different things. See what it can be a bit more effective than usual. Have fun with it. He's only using his regular... I wanted to have him show off his other attacks. So, let's keep him alive for as long as we can, actually. Let's hand cannon him this time. How about we heal up Jack? Oh wait, I wasn't paying attention. Such an idiot. Oh well, Jack's up to full HP now. Esperanza! 3 of those red things. Yeah, that's kind of odd though. Actually, I don't actually recall if any of those blue things have an attack. Yeah, you know what? Let's take this. Let's see if Divide Shot works. Prism Ray, and how about we... You know, let's analyze him, just for kicks. Divide Shot. Esperanza. I believe he has that one other attack. It's actually his most powerful one, but let's see if he uses it. Alhazad. Level question mark. HP question question. MP question question. Weakness question 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 question. Huh. I wonder if that actually changes as the battle goes along. You know, I never actually did that. I assumed that it would always say that, but, you know, maybe... I'll use Protector, fine. If he ever uses, like, in a... Blast Charge. Nope. I think he's also in defense mode, so I guess he can take, like, you know, more hits than usual. You really can also still attack despite, like, being in protector mode. Come on, use some of those cool attacks. I'm doing this because, like, he's actually, you never get, spoiler alert, you're never actually going to get to fight this guy again. Like, in this form. And stuff, like, so, I mean, I want to see, like, him go all out and stuff. I mean, such low HP, it just seemed like a waste. Oh, I guess it is a waste. See? I guess, you know, yeah, if I recall, I don't think those blue things, like, offer any type of attack, which is kind of odd. Like, why do the red things get to do it, but the blue ones don't? I might be wrong, and he also has this other attack that's like a little claw electrocutor thing. You see these little two tiny claws that are claws that come out of like the little robe thing. He actually like strikes you with them and stuff. Does a lot of damage. But anyway, not bad. Not bad at all. We could use you. We'll forget about the Rune Drive for now. Come to our Photosphere. We'll give you a welcome you'll never forget. Yeah, see those claws? Yeah, so we beat him. Actually, I wanted Jack in the middle. You know, Jack seemed to have a little bit of a vendetta against him by going, you! Of course, he could have just been angry at demons. Whatever. Well. That was kind of an odd little jingle. It was more of a more slowed down version of the do-do-do-do-do. So whatever. Alright. Nikolai, we were successful in our defense of the Rune Drive. They wanted the Rune Drive, an ancient power amplifier, a very powerful device. We can use this device to strengthen the golem you're using. There's no time for you to do the work alone. Let's see if I can give you a hand. There's a source of pure energy in this chest. It's emanating from the Rune Drive. It can be used for good or evil depending on the user. Yeah, so we unlocked the chest. And now we got the second Rune Drive. Let's power up this golem of yours. Let's power up this golem of yours. Whew. So yeah, we did it. Protect the town and whatnot. But how do we know that there aren't like more like guys that are as seeds right now? I mean, we should be careful. I guess that anti-defensive barrels prevents like demons from teleporting in or something too. You know, I think that girl with her dog used to be here, but now that girl, woman stuff is gone. And you know, it's kind of odd that dog that said like this doesn't feel like my real body. That was also pretty crazy. So that dog may have still been like human at the time or whatever, or you know, mindful and whatnot. So let's go to Nikolai and whatnot and get this golem all fired up. What am I doing? This way. This way. This way. You know, the pub areas, I guess you could say, are actually a place of information. Maybe that's why there's a sign on them. So I guess in a sense, when you go to town stuff, pubs are probably, you know, like you can gather information there, I guess. I mean, I guess they had some stuff to say, but not a lot. All the things you love are slipping away from you. There's nothing that I can do to help you. Okay, McDullen. Yeah, so we have to go downstairs in the basement once again. Is a world where innocent children and kind people are the first to die worth protecting? Oh, right. I don't know. Fine, we'll equip the bullets some more. I guess we won't. And already I'm broke. The Rune Drives upgrade the shield mechanism of the Earth Golem. The Earth Golem was called the Fort of the Gods, the ultimate machine created to counter the demon race. It may be mankind's last fortification. I'm an arms meister. I learned everything I know from old man Zeppet. I don't really see much of a change from what we saw before. Maybe there was. I mean, maybe if you look at like what the golem looked like before, maybe the two arms look more mechanical than usual. I don't know. The 2 Rune Drives will restore the weakened power output of the Earth Golem. Its anti-phasing shield is at full power. It will disintegrate anything that touches it. If you think about it, it's the ultimate offensive weapon as well. I don't believe people should possess powers beyond their control. The history of our people is to fight for power. With power, there is a chance for meaningless destruction. The old man Zeppet used to say, the saga can be reversed if the power is used to protect the precious. There's a definite difference between the power to acquire and the power to protect. I'll revive the power of the Earth Golem for the righteous fight of protecting Filgaia. Oh. Little voice cut there, but yeah, he just ground. Power protection again, just like what Jack said. Well, just like the lesson Jack heard from those guardians and stuff, or you know, his trial in the Guardian Shrine. There's said to be a ruin in the snow-covered northern mountains where a light of illusion guards against the intruders. Some say that the demons live there, but it's not certain. The Earth Golem should now be able to break through the light of illusion that is probably the demon's barrier. The anti-phasing shield on the Earth Golem is the ultimate defensive mechanism. Anything that touches the shield will disintegrate immediately. Remember that this power we possess is not ours. This absolute destructive power is the power of the Golem. We just leave Jane to her thoughts. I mean, leave McDullen to, his. Okay, guys, I guess, I mean, is that just... Actually, by him saying, there's nothing I can do to help you, it's saying that he's thinking to himself he's useless, that he couldn't protect anybody? What did these guys in the pub say again? Oh, well, they're gonna talk now about, of course, the whole demons almost killing them all. Of course. So now our path to the demons is finally open, so the final battle is upon us. Yes, already it is. So, when we come back, we're going to use our new golem and go... Well, actually, maybe not yet. Maybe I want to actually show off some other stuff, so when we go back, we're going to show you the other stuff, and then we might have time to go to the Photosphere. See you then.